Talk about a way to make an event special. So thank you. Thank you to our National Honor Society students who are helping us also today. So with that, welcome to the 38th Annual Employee Retirement and Recognition Event. If you ever doubted how much you are appreciated or valued, I hope today's event is just a small token of evidence of the support that you have within this district and within this community. When the question was posed, can we do this differently? The response was simply amazing. If you were on the planning committee for this, would you please stand to be recognized? If you were one of the many volunteers packing or making sandwiches, decorating boxes, whatever it might be, would you please stand? I know many of them escaped already. I would like to also point out that every service award being presented today was donated. Let me repeat that, was donated by our parent and community member, Afton Logan. So if you've not seen them, they are amazing. Our program today is the work of our talented Carrie Gore, and our technical support is thanks to Kara Anderson and HCTV. Tammy Ludwig has also been working tirelessly to organize me and the many moving parts. The area local businesses that contributed to today's event are noted in your program. And finally, a huge shout out to our custodial team for all their extra work. We are so proud today that we also have our mayor with us. So if you can help me welcome our mayor. And we also have a number of leaders throughout our community with us today to honor and celebrate and support the work that you do each and every day. So with that, I'm going to ask our mayor to step up and just share a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Champa. You know, when I got an email from Dr. Champa and she asked me to come, I was like, yes. I had a schedule full, but I thought, you know what? These things in our community need to be appreciated. And from a city point of view, you are a part of all of the best partnerships that we could have in this community. I am a proud graduate of Hastings. Class of 1977, I know, it's a long time ago. But through the years as I went through school and continue to go through school, it just makes me more proud that I am a lifelong resident of here and continue to live here. So I appreciate all that you do, and you are so respected in this community for everything you do, from sports to music to languages. I mean, it all makes our kids today who they are, and they're the future of this city. So thank you for allowing me to say a few words, and thank you for everything you do.
Today's celebration is to recognize the dedication and hard work of all of you, with special tribute today to our teachers, Teacher of the Year candidates, Community Education Award recipients, Service Award, presentation of the Employee of the Year, and finally, to our retirees, many who have been with us for decades. I would also like to extend acknowledgement to our dedicated staff members who are not able to be with us today. I know many of us are thinking of those who would prefer to be with us today, but aren't able to. We appreciate them for all of their service they've provided. Following today's program, please make your way up to the bridge for a picture that will be featured in an upcoming promotional video. Also, today is your day right down to the garbage, so you are not expected to lift a finger, leave your garbage on the plate, and the magic will just happen. So without further ado, again, welcome to today's program, and please help welcome Education Minnesota Hastings President Lori Best to present our Hastings Teacher of the Year candidates.
Good afternoon, and wow, what an amazing event, and thank you all so much for having this today. You know, as a teacher, when you're out in the community or just in public, and you eventually get to the point where you start talking to people you don't know, and you get to that question, oh, and what do you do for your work? And I would guess if you're a pre-K or elementary teacher and you say that you teach pre-K or elementary, the response is probably kind of like, ah, nice. Or if you teach high school, I started my career teaching high school, and I would guess that response is like, wow, awesome. And then if you teach middle school, you kind of get this reaction similar to a look of horror. And it's the, oh my gosh, I could never do what you do. But we all have our gifts and we all have our niche, and that is exactly what we love to do. Education Hastings, Minnesota, we recognize Teachers of Excellence every year, and this year our focus is on teachers that teach middle school. And so we will select our Teacher of the Year that we will put forward at the state level. Our banquet and our social will be on May 7th, but I am happy to announce our 5 candidates for Teacher of Excellence this year, and I invite them to stand when I announce your names. And these are all middle school teachers. First, Kendra Berg, art teacher. Stand and wave. There's Kendra. Next is Katie Donlin, science. Next, Fayed teacher Jeff Hoffman. Thanks. Down there somewhere. Next, Katie Mikla. Is Katie here? Yay, over there. Thank you, Katie. And our last candidate is Taylor Pagel. Wonderful. Thank you to all of you. And of course, all of you, I know, have students at the heart of all we do, and we are excited to celebrate next month by announcing our Teacher of the Year. So thank you all.
Next, I invite Carrie Gore to join us for Community Education Awards.
Someone hid my speech on me. Here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Carrie Gore, and I'm your Community Ed Director. We are honored today to be part of a rich tradition recognizing individuals who help promote community education and lifelong learning within our school district. This year, the Hastings Community Ed Advisory Council recognizes contributions to Hastings Community Ed. Our first award is the Bernie McCoy Community Service Award. Members of the Rivertown Boating and Fishing and Rotary, please come forward to be recognized. The Bernie McCoy Community Service Award is given to an individual or organization that has demonstrated support and service to our community. This group's nominator shared the following. For the past 10 years, the Hastings Rotary Club has sponsored the Rivertown Boating and Fishing excursion offered to hundreds of Hastings seniors and persons with disabilities. Volunteer captains and crew provide these outings, and the Rotary Club members provide the program's boat, maintenance, supplies, and coordination. Exploring the outdoors is not always an opportunity for seniors and is not always available to persons with disabilities or our seniors. Using our senses to explore time on the river is beneficial to our overall health. We are so grateful to the Rotary and Rivertown Fishing and Boating for making this possible. Today we present the Rivertown Boating and Fishing, the 23-24 Bernie McCoy Community Service Award. Well done, and thank you very much. Our next award is the Community Education Lifelong Learning Award. Lori Gartner, can you please come forward to be recognized? This year, the SEL Award is presented to Lori Gartner. The Community Education Lifelong Learning Award is presented yearly to a community education staff member whose work supports and exemplifies the concept of lifelong learning. Lori is the lead for Fun, Friends, and Fitness in the Adults with Disabilities program. Lori's nominator shared this. Lori's dedication to inclusivity and accessibility sets a shining example for educators everywhere. Her kindness and consideration creates a supportive environment where everyone can thrive, regardless of their abilities. She encourages her students to reach their full potential by being both challenging and supportive. Her belief in the importance of inclusivity is a mindset and a way of life, making a positive impact that ripples far and wide. With sincere pleasure, the Community Ed Advisory Council awards Lori Gartner the Community Ed Lifelong Learning Award. Congrats, Lori.
All right, congratulations, and we are ready to move into our service awards. So this year, we're going to do this just a little bit different. So I have school board members Jessica Dressley, Melissa Milner, Mark Zuzik, Phil Biermeyer, and Jenny Wiederholt-Pine. They will join me in presenting our service awards. I'm first going to read the list of our 5 years, and then we will celebrate all of those names and have you all come forward at the same time. We'll also get a group picture here quick too. So for 5 years of service to Hastings Public Schools, we have Brett Anderson, Janice Boudreau, Juliana Brandt, Samantha Cater, Melissa Cole, Austin Eliason, Angeli Erickson, Rachel Heider, Jackie Hansey, Tina Hauer, Brittany Hirschauer, Kristen Hoffmeister, Lindy Humble, Pamela Johnson, Deborah Kitt, Suzanne Kolpin, Karen Lofgren, Brianna McNamara, Kelly McNaughton, Katie Menke, Jacqueline Morrison, Jessica Niedermeyer, Sarah O'Donnell, Gregory Olson, Kelsey Paulson, Stephen Peterson, Aaron Rankin, Darren Rogers, Veronica Schroeder, Kim Sill, Alyssa Sinclair, Michael Smiley, Mindy Tavernier, Brianna Wolf, Lauren Years, Aaliyah Zuzik. Congratulations on 5-year milestone. Please come forward. Again, congratulations to those of you with the 5-year milestone. They're getting their picture taken on the steps. And while they do that, we will be recognizing those receiving the 10-year milestone award. First, I have Sarah Anderson, Paul Baker, Jamie Clark, Andrea Eichmann, Michael Green, Julie Henricks, Mary Ellen Hunt, Angie McGinnis, Dana Miller, Tracy Pyle, Tori Schaefer, and Michelle Seeger. Please come forward. All right, if you're following along in our program, next we have our 20-year. The year was 2004. President Bush won re-election. Facebook was launched. There was a wardrobe malfunction in the Super Bowl. And the following staff joined Hastings as brand new Raiders: Karen Arnold, Ron Benke, Charlie Black, Mark Cernhaus, Angela Erickson, Mary Ellen Fox, Nicole Herring, Jesse Holm, Michelle Kirk, Ellie Lundstrom, Amanda Mall, not pictured, Melissa Schill, and Kate Sorensen. Congratulations, please come forward. All right, next we will be celebrating 30 years. The year was 1994. Forrest Gump hit the box office. The hit Friends joined many of our family homes. You didn't hear the news without the names of Nancy Carrington, Tanya Harding, and O.J. Simpson. And the following staff members were our new Hastings Raiders, and they were Linda Berg, Kia Kroon, David Davenport, Jeffrey Distras, Jackie Krenz, Dwayne Oldham, Mary Rowan, Brian Schmitz, Ann Stoneberg, and Laura Zabel. Please come forward. All right, congratulations to all of those milestones. I will tell you, there was a district that I was in, and you would get a pin, and the pin was like dime size. And when I was making the decision for a move, I thought, oh man, I would get my next pin. And that almost was a game changer. But anyway, here, I would be so, like, I would just, those awards that were made by one of our parents, I just think they're outstanding. So I hope you value them and treasure your milestone event. So with that, we are going to move on to our Employee of the Year. And I have our co-chair, Jessica Dressley, to present that.
With great honor and enthusiasm, I am delighted to introduce ISD 200's Employee of the Year. This individual's fierce leadership and can-do attitude has changed, inspired, and motivated others to do their best. In collaboration and dedication to students, he has fostered the environment of a safer, more respectful and responsible Hastings Middle School. Please join me in recognizing Trent Hansen as ISD 200's Employee of the Year.
I wasn't directed to be the Hastings Middle School principal, but I was just told I need to say something, so I didn't have a choice on this one. Totally unnecessary. Really appreciated. I spent a lot of time in front of a mic, a lot of time in front of a lot of audiences. I usually have time to prep so I could say something poignant or impactful, and I really have nothing. I'm stunned. I'm kind of shocked. So I think what I would say is this. Make a lot of choices every day. My family and I have made the choice to live here, raise our kids here, send our kids to school in our public system. I've had a chance to work with and for a lot of awesome people and great organizations. University of St. Thomas, Minnesota Timberwolves, Inside Out Foundation. And I take great pride in saying that I'm from Hastings and I work for Hastings Public Schools. And I guess if this recognition represents anything, I guess I view it as a composite award. I'm just a byproduct of really fantastic experiences and really awesome people, hundreds of which are in this room, who have taught my kids or taught me or coached me, worked with me. And so this, thank you. I'll leave it at that. Appreciate it.
All right, it is time to move on to our retirees. And so getting to that milestone, as you're looking at your 5-year award or 10-year, and now we are going to recognize some who have been with us up to 43 years. And that speaks volumes to loyalty, dedication, and a willingness to make a difference for our students and our families. So just what a time to celebrate a loss as we move forward, but a celebration. So first we have Karen Davidson. Is Karen with us today? No, we don't think so? All right, so I will just give a brief, and I know you can read this as well, but Karen had been with us starting as a long-term substitute and then spent her time as a Title I educator and eventually a second grade teacher at Kennedy Elementary. The highlight of her time at Kennedy Elementary was an annual literacy program titled Beyond Imagination, which took place 2 to 3 years each spring. She very much enjoyed that, and then she decided to retire just this past January as she accompanied her husband to a sabbatical to Bern, Switzerland. Post-retirement, she plans to learn pickleball, so look for some pickleball space there, spend time at our cabin near Grand Marais, volunteer in the community and in the schools, and cherish her new role to grandmother to Margaret. Her teaching experience in Hastings was truly fulfilling and fortunate to have been hired by Nancy Takam. I practiced all of your names, I didn't practice that one, and to have collaborated with exceptional teachers, paraprofessionals, administrators, and most importantly, the students and families at our Works Corps. She's inspired by the new teachers and the wisdom of the experienced educators that she had the opportunity to work with each and every day. She extends her best wishes to everyone in Hastings for continued joy in teaching, and she said, "Thank you, Hastings." Thank you. We do have an award for each one of our retirees and a blanket so that they can spend some time just maybe watching what Hastings is doing in their free time. Do we have Julie Lindquist Piney with us today? All right. There she is. All right, Julie, please come forward. Julie had the privilege of starting her teaching journey back in student teaching, second grade at Tilden in 1988. She was hired to teach first grade at Kennedy in 1989. While at Kennedy, she taught 2 years of first grade and 1 year of second grade. Later, she transitioned to teaching 5th grade at Pinecrest before moving to the middle school, and she taught 5th and 6th grade language arts, health, and 5th grade social studies at the middle school. Julie said working alongside her amazing colleagues and students has been a rewarding experience, and she will retire with cherished memories of her time in this district. She's eager to dedicate more time to her family and friends, and she plans to work part-time on the family farm and continue substitute teaching to maintain connections with her former students and colleagues. Julie, please come forward. Our retirees were all given the option if they wanted to speak today, and they all said no. However, there's a final opportunity, so each of you will be asked if you have changed your mind, or maybe you have some family here and you have some words of wisdom that you would like to leave us with. So please feel free. Lindy Rowway. Lindy, where are you? There she is, right over there. Lindy was born in Germany, resided in Texas, California, and Washington State before enlisting in the Army after graduating from Sela High School. While serving in Germany, she met her husband. In 1982, they relocated to Hastings, where they raised 2 sons and now 2 grandsons, who are currently enrolled in Hastings Public Schools. Her journey began as a PSA at McCullough, transitioned to part-time attendance at the middle school, and eventually assuming the role of building lead secretary at Hastings Middle School in 2003. Her memorable moments have included the 8th grade trips to Eagle Bluff and the end-of-the-year Valley Fair trips. She looks forward to traveling and spending quality time with her 4 grandchildren in retirement, and we've been able to be a benefactor in the district office of some of Lindy's time also. So with that, Lindy, please come forward. All right, next up we have Daniel Renardi, And Daniel, where are you? Right over here. Dan was one of the first people I met when I joined Hastings Schools, and I think one of my questions was, "You've been here how long?" Like, I was very impressed by that, still today. Dan started as a custodian at Hastings High School over 43 years ago. He then went to Kennedy, and then back to the high school, which turned into the Hastings Middle School, and he landed in his final building as lead custodian at Pinecrest for the last 25 years. During his retirement, Dan plans to move to northern Wisconsin, and Dan says, "I am ready to retire." So with that, come forward.
Well, I guess they think I'm the dinosaur of the bunch, I guess. Anyway, I'd just like to thank Hastings School District for the opportunity to give me this many years to work here. There's a lot of people I don't know anymore. It's like there's so many younger people. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to the school district very much.
All right, next we have Lori Thrush. Lori has been the Community Ed Senior Center and Disability Coordinator for 38 years. The Senior Center was first housed in the old high school, now the middle school, and now at Tilden Community Center. When she started in 1986, she never thought she would stay long enough to be a part of the group that she was supporting. She's worked with incredible coworkers and senior center members who have shown her how to enjoy life and live life to the fullest while navigating the adventure called retirement. I do believe I have had the most fun position in the district. This summer, she will be owning her first boat on the St. Croix, travel to Italy, and enjoy family, including her 6 grandchildren. She's going to practice what she's preached over the years: stay active, give back, and do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. With that, Lori. She said, "I'm going to stay quiet." All right, next up, we have Dirk Wasink. Dirk? Dirk has been the school social worker for the district for 34 years and taught driver's education for 3 to 4, which is a real challenge. And he says way back when. Kennedy has always been his home base, but he's also worked at Cooper, Tilden, and the rural and non-public schools. Dirk and his coworkers laugh at the reality of sometimes what they go through is crazier than anything that they could make up. That is certainly the case when you're in this line of work. Some of the stories he remembers are sad and heartbreaking, but many are hilariously funny and heartwarming. The highlights, the kids and his coworkers. The lowlights, which I agree with you, paperwork. His wife and Dirk are both retiring, and they'll likely travel and visit kids more, and with any luck, he'll spend many hours on the water fishing and in the field hunting with friends and dogs, and he said just lots of dogs. So with that, Dirk, please come forward. That one was no way. And finally, we have Margaret Westry. For the past 24 years, Margaret has worked as an occupational therapist in early childhood special ed, starting at Kennedy and now at Tilden. Her passion has always been working with the youngest learners. Supporting their parents and witnessing their growth, learning, and development has been a significant aspect of her career. Upon retirement, she aims to utilize her expertise in a new role. Additionally, she looks forward to training her golden retriever as a therapy dog. That maybe you'll come back and share the therapy dog with us. And she thanks Hastings for all of the wonderful memories. So please help me welcome Margaret. That was also a no thank you. All right, so with that, I just want to point out that at the end of our program, we have the thank yous. So please recognize the businesses that helped today, all of the people that put this together. As I said at the very beginning, and I know there are the days that you don't feel supported and you don't feel appreciated, please know that you are, and that hopefully this is a small token of our appreciation and gratitude to what you do each and every day, because you truly are making a difference. And when I hear anyone talk about, today we were talking about what an experience you had, and so many people talked about a teacher that made an impact on their life. It doesn't have to be a teacher, it's a custodian, it's anyone in our district has the ability to make a substantial impact on each and every one of our children. So thank you for all that you do. And as you go on for the rest of the day, we are asking you, remember this is the picture time, that we are going to move to the bridge. But before we do that, can we have just one round of applause for all of the service and the retirements we acknowledge today? Okay, have a great rest of your day, but make it to the bridge. Thank you.